first 2 innings were kind of the difference in the game. They left the bases loaded twice. You got your first 2 runs in, and it kind of went from there.
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of nonchalant the whole night. You know, you didn't really know what was going to happen. And it could have happened. I mean, playing the game, seeing what's been played this year so far, you'd never know what's safe and what isn't safe. You know, you get ahead by 2 or 3 runs, you still got to play small ball. You play 1 run at a time with the pitching, you know, on both sides. I mean, but we're down to about the end. Luckily, we have a night off tomorrow night. So, but you know, with kids that are pitching that don't usually pitch, you know, haven't pitched in years. You know, you got to play 1 run at a time.
How big was it though getting out of those first 2 bases loaded for Havoc? I mean,
it's a sigh of relief. You know, I mean, especially for him because you know it's the second time he pitched all year. You know, the first time I think he pitched a half a game when he came in relief. You know, a confidence for him too. You know, it's he's trying to throw strikes. He throws strikes, and some things happen, and the guys are on, and a little defense behind him to get out of them, and it makes a difference. You know? I mean, it turns the time. I mean, the kids, I keep telling them to play 1 pitch at a time, 1 inning at a time, but when you're doing things right, it makes it a lot easier. You know? And if you get a couple breaks, it works out. You take advantage of it.
Sure. Is it kind of the way things are? I mean, you guys are going pretty well. Richland's obviously really struggling. You know,
we're not. I mean, what are we now?
I think you're 5-4.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you turn around and have a great game against Campbelltown, and last night we couldn't buy it. You know, against Lebanon. You know, and then tonight we didn't hit the ball real hard. You know, a lot of our hits, and a lot of those were, you know, just timely, time hits. You know, and then a couple mistakes, you take advantage. So I mean, it's the whole league is that way. You know, I mean, there's some teams. I mean, sure, Campbelltown has, you know, their starting high school team and most of their high school players, and Anvil, you know, both those teams are their high school teams. You know, so those kids have been playing together. You know, they know what they're thinking, they know what they're doing, you know, as far as situations. They know which side of the bag this guy's going to be on or that side. You know, it definitely shows this year. Because the rest of the teams are so even. Who knows what's going to happen going to regional and playoffs, you know.
It could be interesting. What do you see out of Richland? I mean, they're obviously not.
Lyle's struggling.
I
mean, you know, it's pitching is a big thing, you know, and I have a couple guys that have thrown, you know, that you can depend on and rely on. You know, I think that's one of his biggest things, you know, and this is one of the years now where, you know, he just doesn't have the people to pull from. You know, the kids just aren't there. And, I mean, and it's the same way with us. You know, you play with what you have. You know, we had 1 guy on the bench. You know, what do you do?
There's a lot of that.
I mean, there's kids, what, 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's at least 3 kids that don't play a high school baseball, or that don't, you know, either they're sitting on the bench or they don't play at all. That start on a regular basis. You know? So it makes it tough. You know, you just gotta grind your teeth and go to the next play.
Didn't have Waleski tonight.
He's away.
He's away.
I think the last week of the season we're going to have everybody here.
Just in time, huh?
Just in time. Then I got to make decisions on who's going to play and who ain't, you know, because the guys have been giving a great effort. You know, these younger kids that are first-year players that are coming up, you know, that I wasn't sure if they were going to be playing or not or what the situation was going to be. They're getting a lot of playing time and they're doing a good job. I mean, you know, I'm proud of them. They do a heck of a job. So, you know, then it's going to make it tough with 2 starters coming back. There's 2 starters on vacation this week, you know. And those guys, but they got great attitudes. They, you know, they don't. I don't see a sour face at all for anybody that comes in or out. You know, it's a great bunch of kids.
All right, sir.
All right.
Appreciate it. See you down the road.
All right. Thanks. Good seeing you.
Good job, Johnny.
Voice recorder and camera recording.
Well, it's video.
You